I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi. I came looking for you.
Alright everyone, kick back because we're going to talk about Karate Kid's Legends. Directed by Jonathan Entwistle, Karate Kid Legends tells the story of Li Fong, a kung fu prodigy who moves with his mother to New York City. However, when their friends and peaceful family life is threatened, Li is driven to enter the city's ultimate karate competition. But he can't do it alone. Relying on the teachings of his shifu, Mr. Han, and the legendary Daniel LaRusso, Li attempts to merge their styles to win the championship. After all, at Miyagi-Do, there are 2 branches, but 1 tree. In many ways, it's amazing that the Karate Kid franchise is still around. After all, 40 years ago, the original film was a small family film that was quite a big hit, but since then it has spawned 3 sequels, a reboot, and a rebooted sequel series in the absolutely beloved Cobra Kai. And now with Karate Kid's Legends, the franchise is trying to sew these branches together, if you will.
2 branches, 1 tree.
And actually, Karate Kid Legends is a lot of fun. Wang does a wonderful job as the young up-and-coming Karate Kid. And of course, Jackie Chan at 73 still feels like he could take out everybody in the room. And it's always wonderful to see Ralph Macchio back in the role of Daniel LaRusso. And is strangely one of the funnier versions of the films, sequels that we've gotten so far.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way.
There's 2 of them.
Now, with all franchises, the temptation is just to copy and paste what worked before and bring it into the modern era. But Karate Kid's Legends actually tries to make some changes in a positive way. For example, Li Fong's entry into the karate competition is motivated by something other than revenge or self-confidence. Here we see that he has something to fight for.
I'm doing this for all of us. Whatever it takes.
As well, there's a greater balance between the adult storylines and the youth storylines, which probably stems from the success of Cobra Kai. In addition, Li Fong is a young man who is cool and somewhat confident in his abilities, which means that the training with Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso actually is more of a team dynamic as opposed to one youth being instructed by an older sensei. There's more of a partnership between these characters that makes it fairly interesting. Having said this, Karate Kid Legends can be a bit of a bumpy ride. Coming off a Netflix streaming series which gives it ample time to tell its stories, there's a lot of things going on in this film despite it being only 94 minutes. Sometimes it takes a long time to get going, and sometimes it feels like it's moving full throttle towards the end. And that uneven pacing, despite the fact that the film really is a thoroughly enjoyable ride, does keep it from truly leaving an impact.
Is it worth fighting for it?
For that reason, Karate Kid Legends isn't quite a knockout, even if it still has some punch to it. This is an undoubtedly fun entry into the franchise that, amazingly, after 40 years, still has room to grow. And make no mistake, they very much want another kick at the can. Karate Kid Legends is exclusively in theaters on Friday, May 30th, 2025.